Psychology schools provide education and training in the study of human behavior and mental processes. They cover various topics, offer specialized tracks, and prepare graduates for careers in counseling, therapy, research, education, and human resources.
Have you ever wondered why people behave the way they do? That's where psychology comes into play. Psychology, at its core, is the scientific study of the mind and behavior. It seeks to understand and explain how we think, feel, and act, both individually and as part of a group. But did you know that there isn't just one way to approach this complex field? Over the years, different schools of psychology have emerged, each with its own unique perspective on human behavior. From the introspective analysis of structuralism to the focus on observable actions of behaviorism, the evolution of these schools has deepened our understanding of the human mind. Each school has contributed valuable insights and methods that continue to shape the field today. So, let's dive into the fascinating world of psychology and explore these different schools. Our first stop on this journey takes us to the late 19th century, where two early schools of thought emerged: structuralism and functionalism. Structuralism, founded by Wilhelm Wundt, focused on introspection and consciousness. This school was all about peeling back the layers of the mind to understand its structure, much like an architect would study a building. On the other hand, functionalism, pioneered by William James, looked at the mind from a more practical perspective. It asked, what is the purpose of consciousness? How does it help us adapt to our environment? Functionalism was less about the structure of the mind and more about its purpose and practical application. These two contrasting viewpoints sparked vibrant debates and research, enriching the field of psychology. Wundt's and James's contributions cannot be overstated. Their pioneering work in structuralism and functionalism, respectively, set the foundation for the development of psychology as a scientific discipline. As we move into the 20th century, psychology takes a dramatic turn with the emergence of psychoanalysis and behaviorism. Psychoanalysis, pioneered by the iconic Sigmund Freud, delves deep into the realm of the unconscious mind. Freud proposed that our childhood experiences and hidden desires profoundly shape our behavior and personality. He suggested that much of what we do and think springs from a dark, inaccessible part of our mind, the unconscious. This theory sparked a revolution, prompting us to consider the unseen aspects of our psyche. On the other hand, behaviorism, championed by John B. Watson, veers in a completely different direction. Watson argued that psychology should focus on what can be directly observed and measured: our behavior. He contended that our actions are largely the product of conditioning, our responses to environmental stimuli. If you've ever heard of Pavlov's dogs or Skinner's pigeons, you've encountered the principles of behaviorism. These two schools of thought, while vastly different, both had a profound impact on psychology. Psychoanalysis prompted us to consider the hidden depths of the human mind, while behaviorism urged us to focus on observable and measurable actions. Both schools offered unique perspectives, challenging and expanding our understanding of human nature. Together, psychoanalysis and behaviorism ushered in a new era of psychological thought, providing fresh insights and sparking heated debates that continue even today. These schools radically changed our understanding of human thought and behavior. In the mid-20th century, two more influential schools of psychology emerge: humanistic psychology and cognitive psychology. Let's first delve into humanistic psychology. This school of thought emphasizes the personal worth of the individual and the centrality of human values. It places a firm focus on self-actualization, the process of fulfilling one's potential and achieving the highest level of humanness we can. Carl Rogers, a key proponent of this school, believed that every person could achieve their goals, wishes, and desires in life. He posited that people have an inherent tendency towards personal growth and that they seek to maintain and enhance themselves. Next, we shift our attention to cognitive psychology. This field is concerned with understanding the operations of the human mind. It studies how people perceive, remember, think, speak, and solve problems. Cognitive psychology essentially investigates the unseen internal mental processes. Ulrich Neisser, often dubbed the father of cognitive psychology, championed this branch. He believed our minds were akin to complex computers, processing information from our senses and outputting responses based on that data. Both these schools, humanistic and cognitive psychology, have brought unique perspectives to how we understand the human mind and behavior. They encourage us to consider both our inherent human drive for self-actualization and the intricate mental processes that govern our daily lives. These schools have significantly contributed to our current understanding of the human mind and behavior. Psychology is a vast field that continues to evolve and expand. We've taken a deep dive into its various schools, each offering a unique perspective on understanding human behavior and thought. First, we explored structuralism, the earliest school of psychology, which emphasized the importance of understanding the mind's structure through introspection. It's like breaking down a complex machine into its individual parts to understand how it works. Next, we looked at functionalism, a reaction to the limitations of structuralism. It's not just about what the mind is, but what it does. Think of it as considering the entire machine, not just its parts, but its purpose and function too. Then we ventured into the realm of psychoanalysis, courtesy of the well-known Sigmund Freud. This school of thought delves into the unconscious mind, looking at how our hidden desires and past experiences shape our behavior. It's like exploring a hidden cave, shedding light on what lies beneath our conscious awareness. We also talked about behaviorism, a school of psychology that focuses on observable behaviors. If psychoanalysis is about exploring the hidden cave, behaviorism is about studying the tracks left outside. It's all about what can be seen and measured. Then, we moved on to humanistic psychology, which places a heavy emphasis on individual potential and the importance of growth and self-actualization. Picture it as focusing on the flowers that grow from the seeds of human potential. Lastly, we discussed cognitive psychology, a school that studies how we perceive, think, remember, and learn. It's like investigating the software that runs the machine, the processes that drive our thoughts and actions. Understanding these schools of psychology is crucial, as they provide different lenses to view and understand human behavior. They're like various pieces of a puzzle, each contributing to a more comprehensive picture of the human mind. Remember, the beauty of psychology lies in its diversity. Each school offers a unique lens to view and understand the complexities of the human mind.